What up, Tuesday?
Hey guys, what's up? So I wanted to come at you with a video today. I get asked these top two questions the most as a personal trainer, and I feel like I just wanted to kind of clear things up and cover these topics because I'm asked so much about this by my clients and just by random people in the gym. And I feel like they're important to know so nobody is confused, or, I can clear this up for them. So topic number one, or question number one, is should I do high carbs or low carbs when it comes to dieting and losing weight? Okay, so my belief is, for me, a typical diet is about 150 carbs when I eat naturally, if I'm not counting or I'm not thinking about tracking anything. And the average, American diet is around 300 carbs a day when no one's dieting, or, they just eat, whether it's fast food or processed things, or, mixed in with healthy stuff. People normally get around 300 carbs a day. But for me, when I'm eating completely healthy, I'm not counting or tracking anything, just eating clean foods, I get about 150 to 200 a day. So, debating between low carbs or high carbs, a low carb diet, you can expect the first week that you're going to feel sluggish. You're going to lose a lot of water weight. Don't mean this is all fat, you guys. You'll step on the scale and see that you're going to be down about 10 pounds maximum the first week. This is water, okay? Because your body is not used to taking in all the water from the carbs. When you're trying to do low carb, the first week your body just goes into shock. So you're going to lose a lot of water weight. Your body will be transitioning between using carbs for fuel into using your fat for fuel. After you hit this wall, this plateau where you feel really sluggish, you'll soon feel like energized, maybe even more than you would on a regular carbohydrate diet. And your weight loss will eventually even out to 1 to 2 pounds a week, like it would if you were just eating clean. Sometimes, nothing as a weight loss. So the benefit between the man, I jumped in my lap. The benefit of a high-fat diet is seeing that within the first week you're going to lose a lot of water weight, and maybe have a little bit more energy after you get used to that plateau that you hit within the first couple weeks. So that's what I think about high-fat diets. Get down. Sorry. So if you're doing a higher carbohydrate diet, you will more than likely skip the initial big water loss that you would in the first week of a high-fat diet, and you'll go into fat loss mode of about 1 to 2 pounds a week. This is if you are following the diet precisely to a T, and you are not taking in anything processed or any kind of cheat meals. The big difference between these two diets, in my opinion, is that the fact on a lower carb diet you'll lose more water weight and feel a little bit more energized after a few weeks, but initially the fat loss is going to be the same between both diets. So that's what I have to say about that topic. Okay. The next topic that I want to cover is, should you lift heavy weights or lighter weights to gain muscle? How many repetitions should you do? And this is my opinion. So, do you want to gain more muscle through lifting heavier weights or through lifting lighter weights? What kind of results are you going to get from each type of program? So, if you're attempting to grow muscle, These are my tips to you. Mix it up. Plan training sessions with a variety of repetitions. For example, 6 to 10 repetitions, 10 to 15 repetitions, or 15 to 25 repetitions. The repetitions are usually the same most days, but you can do this separate days to just keep your body guessing. Think about variety when you're training as far as repetitions go. Take each work set to the point of muscle fatigue. So don't stop at 8 repetitions if you know you can do 10. Don't stop at 15 repetitions if you know you can go all the way to 25. So you need to feel like your muscle is fatigued before you stop lifting. Don't half rep your reps. I was going to say a dirty word. I'll just say it. Don't half-ass your repetitions. Yeah, push yourself in the gym, you guys. Don't just sit there and like lift, 8 times and be like, I think I'm going to do 8 reps today, but I know I can do more, but my paper says I have to do 8, so I'm going to do 8. I don't care what type of training plan you're on. If you know you can lift more than 8 reps, you can lift 10 to 12, you better be lifting 12 reps if you want to see that muscle grow as fast as you want it to grow. Be progressive. As sets become easier, add resistance to your prescribed repetitions to grow more muscle. As muscles become larger and stronger, they're able to tolerate more. So, like for me, for example, deadlift is something that I was always interested in, being my big exercise that, I wanted to impress people with. It wasn't bench press that much. It wasn't leg press. It was the deadlift. I wanted to lift a lot. So for me, when I first started deadlifting, it was 65 pounds. It was about 2 years ago. When I got a little bit more consistent with deadlifting, my goal was 135. So when I got up to 135 pounds on my deadlift, I was like, oh, I want more. But I kept training. I knew if I could do 5 reps of this 135, that I was going to get to that 5 reps no matter how hard I had to push. I was going to push till my muscles were fatigued. I wanted to be progressive. So my form of being progressive was I would add a 2.5 pound weight to that 135, and I would go up from there. After 2.5 got easy, I would add a 5 and then a 10. And eventually I was deadlifting 235 pounds. So, yeah, just being progressive. If you know you are capable of lifting a little bit more, and this is a problem I have with a lot of my clients, is they don't want to push themselves to the point that they know they're capable of because they're scared. And that's totally understandable. You're not going to drop the weight, For one, if you have a trainer, that's what the trainer's there for, is to spot you and make sure that you're going to be safe while lifting. If you do drop the weight and, you're embarrassed, don't worry about it. You're working it on you. Just be progressive with your lifting. So, to sum it up, to grow muscle, be progressive, like I just said. Keep adding weight if you feel you're getting stronger and comfortable, more energized with the weight that you're at. 2, mix it up. Always make sure you're changing your plan. One day if you're lifting 10 to 15, the next day lift 3 to 8 reps. Okay? And take each work set to the point of muscle fatigue or muscle failure, however you want to, say it. So always make sure you're pushing your hardest if you're wanting to gain muscle. Gaining muscle is not easy. So make sure you're pushing very hard through each rep and each set, and you will gain that muscle over time. It's not going to happen overnight. That's just the truth. So just be patient with it, okay? So that is the 2 topics that I had for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
In the back of the class, man, cause I'm a talker. I said meet me in the hallway, I'll be standing by my locker, and I know those F's, man, I won't pass.